Racism is just as deadly as every other pandemic around the world. The only difference is that there's no international emergency call for lockdown and for it to be addressed evenly across the world because it has cultural connection, political, social, and economic connections. So what it means is that it gives room for some criminals to dominate, for some individuals to get political power. Let me just tell you one of the most pronounced type of racism, which is colorism, or what some people can call shadism. This is a discrimination and prejudice based on skin color. When you talk about racism, the only thing that comes to so many people's mind is colorism. Racism, just as I said, is like cancer. It spreads, but you cannot control it. We can create racism, but we cannot stop racism. People have addressed it. Governments have addressed it. Still, nobody have been able to bring an end to it. No government has been able to put an end to it. That is the reason why I say people should just get used to it, because we cannot defeat it, because it is internalized. Let me tell you my experience in India, for example. India is a great country. I love India as a nation. In fact, I benefited a lot from India. India is a good country and I have a lot of them as friends. So this statement I'm going to make here is not generic, but it's just based on my experience in the land of Bharat. Colorism is very pronounced in Asia, and India is not exceptional. Colorism in India is a serious thing. That if you are black, you face a lot of racial discrimination in the market, mall, school, everywhere you are going to face a racial discrimination. It's not like you will be facing it and you will not know that there is racism against you. No. It will be made public. In fact, even the attitude towards you will show that there is racism. See what I'm talking about. The discrimination that is based on skin color is very pronounced in Asia, in India. And I must tell you that I have faced a lot of it while living in India. Let me tell you one thing. I remember the day I visited Gurgaon. I was staying in Noida. From Noida, I moved to New Delhi. From New Delhi, I went to a place called Kashmir Gate, a bus station, very big bus station. But there's something funny that I'm going to tell you. Do you know that is for you to understand the level of colorism in India? Do you know that went to the bus station, I went to the place where they're selling tickets. I bought a ticket and then gave me the number of the bus that is going to Gurgaon. So when I got to that place, when I get to the bus, the person that was sitting next to me was a young lady. She should be in her 27, 25, 26 years. Do you know, because I cannot speak Hindi very well, immediately we left the park, she spoke to a guy that was sitting at the back, and the guy came forward close to where I was sitting, and the girl stood up. So the guy said, "Oh, I want to enter inside." I said, "Okay." The girl came out first before the guy entered. The girl went to the guy's seat to sit. Why? Because she was not feeling comfortable around me as a black man. So within me, I was just like, this is just a normal thing. I see it every day, even in a train. I see it anytime I'm going to New Delhi from Noida, for example. Sometimes you sit in a train, this what did I even call it? The seat on the train, sorry. Some people that has sitting there also will stand up for you to sit there, because they don't feel comfortable sitting together with a black man. And me, I used to feel more comfortable. I feel, okay, give me more space, let me balance. I will just sit there alone and be pressing my phone. Only few guys or some girls that are very liberal, or those that maybe that are cool to to mingle with a black person, are the ones that will have the mind to come and sit close to me. So racism is something you cannot even fight it, because it's internalized. Yes, sir. So this is just one of the things that I have experienced in life that have made me to know that no human being will be able to stop racism. Because how can you do that? Do you know the population of the world? You cannot stop racism. No human being will be able to stop it. No government will be able to stop it. The system may be a little bit fair to it, but the system cannot even put an end to it. Sometimes, I remember those days, you will enter what we call auto in India. Immediately you enter, every other person will shift. They will, shifting, trying to ensure that your body doesn't touch them, because they don't just feel so comfortable to touch a black man. And me, because I already know that that is what I'm going to see, I will open my leg very well and balance very well. Yes, son. So what it means is that if the reason why I encourage people to to get used to it is that it makes you to be very comfortable and more relaxed, and even laugh over it, because you cannot even put an end to it. So let the person make him or herself so uncomfortable for that moment you are there until you leave. It's fine. That is good. So if anybody is not comfortable with you being around, let the person be uncomfortable until you leave. That is it. Don't make yourself so uncomfortable and be mentally weak. Yes, son. You can't be making yourself so mentally unhealthy just because of somebody that doesn't like you.